basement. Why we got good shit, don't embrace it? Why the feel for the need to replace me? You're on the runway track from the good. I only painted a picture, telling where we could be at. Like the heart in a dash.
911, what's your emergency?
There's just a wreck and people, something's not right.
Sir, could you repeat that? I can't understand you.
There's been a car accident. It's I don't know what's going on or where.
Sir. Okay, calm down just a minute, sir. Could you please stay on the line? I'm trying to trace your location.
Hurry up. It's just...
Okay, sir. Okay. EMS is on its way.
March 15th, 2009. Tragedy struck Walhalla High School when a local football star, senior Garrett Kelly, and his lifelong friend, Will Thompson, were involved in a drunk driving accident. Garrett Kelly was signed to play football at Furman University, but due to the accident, he lost the use of his legs and ended his football career. Will Thompson, although unharmed, faced severe legal repercussions. 1 year after this tragic incident, we at Walhalla High School in the digital multimedia class have decided to examine the effect this incident has had on its victims, its community, and on its school.
I think they just got caught for pretty much getting caught for a stupid choice, but now it's going to dictate the rest of their life.
You know, just thinking back over the past years of high school, like Garrett had this awesome football season throughout like his 9th and 10th grade and 11th grade years, and then come in, we were all pumped, and he just like carried our team to a victory, and now he's like, and he's paralyzed, and his whole career, his future is just done because of just a stupid night. And yeah, I mean, they partied to his high school. We all had parties to go to, fun times to have with friends, but you know, we just never really thought that something this bad could come of just a few drinks and a good time.
Well, I was at the party, and my parents called after, you know, when everything happened, and so they were asking a million questions, and so now, like, whenever I go out, they always ask a million questions, and they ask who I'm going to be with and where I'm going to be and what daily. I have a ridiculous curfew, and they always call my friends' parents to make sure that there are going to be parents there, that nothing's going to, you know, we're not going to have any illegal substances and stuff. And they call me like a million times each night just to make sure that I'm not doing anything. So it's really strongly affected me because I don't have any freedom anymore.
Our top story this hour, a local football star was found unconscious in a vehicle shortly after midnight near Walhalla. South Carolina Highway Patrol officials reported that 17-year-old Garrett Kelly, a Furman University recruit, was found unconscious following an apparent crash off Highway 123. He sustained injuries, was transported by EMS to the Oconee Medical Center, and is listed in critical condition. Troopers said the vehicle, a 2002 silver Ford Explorer, was driven by Will Thompson, age 18, son of Walhalla High School principal E.B. Hughes. Troopers' investigation points to alcohol involvement.
Me, Garrett, a couple of our friends, just do what we do every Saturday night, you know. Go and drink and just hang out with each other. We went to a party.
It's a little bit hazy from the time that we got there to the party until we left, and the drive back. I barely remember it all, but I just recall, you know, not like any other, just throwing back a few and doing what kids do.
You know, it's a pretty wild party. A bunch of people there, a lot of alcohol. You know, I mean, it was a lot of fun at the time. A lot of weird people started showing up, kind of sketchy people, and a bunch of people were saying, "Oh, the cops are gonna come! The cops are gonna come!" So I just thought, you know, we need to get out of here. So I got Garrett. You know, I mean, I don't want my mom mad at me. I mean, if I get busted by the police, I mean, it's gonna be a problem. So I got Garrett and said, "Let's go," and we got in the car and left. You know, I thought I could do it. You know, it felt like I would be able to drive, and I mean, I did good up until, you know, the accident. You know, I was driving fine.
I don't remember much about the accident. I really don't even remember much about the hospital.
I remember two things. I remember the screeching tires when it went out of control, and I remember the sound when the car hit the tree. And I mean, that's all I remember. I remember, you know, coming back to and looking over and seeing Garrett bent over, laying there. He was unconscious. You know, I mean, he was tore up pretty bad.
Well, obviously there was extreme facial trauma. The windshield was broken not only from the impact from the tree, but the passenger had been thrown forward. And there was what we call a starburst pattern, and in that pattern it's the imprint of the head hitting the windshield. And with that, you know, the glass shatters and stays in place, but usually we'll find hair embedded in that. And that was the case with your passenger. When he was thrown forward, he hit that windshield. More than likely, that's what knocked him out. And with that, he was laying there unresponsive. The driver, on the other hand, does like they normally do, and he went forward, but he struck the steering wheel, which broke his forward momentum. So again, smell of alcohol, but he was able to talk and converse with me.
Well, I guess the first thing that I said to him was, you know, as a mother, part of me, I was glad he was okay. You know, I didn't know whether I wanted to yell at him or I wanted to hug him. So I did hug him, and I was glad that my child was okay, and that was a selfish thing for me. But then at the same time, when I realized how serious Garrett's injury was, I just, you know, I just kind of exploded.
I didn't think it was all that bad. I figured it might have been a fender bender, a few scratches, bumps, whatever. But when I got to the hospital and met with the doctors, and he came out, and I was shocked. I mean, Garrett is, you know, a senior in high school. From my heart, I never knew the boy even had a first drink. But when the doctor came out and told me the shape that Garrett was in, and his alcohol level, I come close to passing out. I was shocked.
He was involved in a really bad car crash and had complete severing of his spinal cord in the lower part of his back at like around L5, which is your lower back. And there's no possibility that he'll ever walk again or be able to move his legs.
It's really, whenever they told me I couldn't walk anymore, it's really like, it's really like anything else in life. You know, you can't, you know, there's nothing you can do about it. It's kind of one of those things I had to just suck up and say, all right, well, you say that, but there's still this much of a chance I can walk one day, and there's still, you know, there's been bigger miracles happen than, you know, me walking.
That was difficult. That was one of the worst moments of my life. I don't think I've ever felt that terrible about myself ever. I mean, it really. I'm sorry.
I mean, you have to stay hopeful, or else I wouldn't be able to wake up in the morning. I wouldn't be able to, you know. I mean, I have to keep hope in my heart, because to go through the things that I do every single day, I can't do that while saying no to myself, you know.
Some miracle cure comes about that can, you know, help him regenerate his spine, and he'll be in a wheelchair for the rest of his life.